That is the major problem with beta titles. You just run into people that really don't give a damn. Look at this. What's up, YouTube, sim racers, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and another one here with the Graybeard Gamer. Today, we're going to take a dive into the 0.3 update that Kunos has just released for Assetto Corsa EVO. At this point, there are sim racers all over YouTube that are giving their input on 0.3 for EVO. And a lot of it hasn't been too good. There are issues like performance, especially when you're running a 5090 and you can barely hit 60 frames per second. That is a major issue. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that the Assetto Corsa EVO is all bad, because it's not. It has beautiful graphics, the laser scan tracks are gorgeous, almost flawless. Force feedback isn't perfect, but it shows a lot of promise. But how does multiplayer perform? So that's pretty much what you're gonna see here is our first series of multiplayer races in EVO. We're going on to Brands Hatch in the GT3 BMW. And what you're gonna see is pretty much what I expected. Let's go. All right, y'all, here we go. This is the second multiplayer race in EVO. The first race, we qualified in P1 and ended in, well, no, qualified in P2 and ended in P1, but there was really no action. Once I got P1, it was no action. So let's hope we have a little bit more action here. And qualifying is open, like everyone is on the track at the same time trying to qualify. So it makes it a little more difficult to qualify, but it's cool. Oh, he painted his rims. So I want to talk about the force feedback on here. The force feedback is going in the right direction, but in some cars you can't feel a lot. You know, this is beta form, like we always say. You know, it's early. Of course, the devs want to make the game the best possible experience that we could encounter, and they're just waiting on us to say things like this, you know. But they feel it, you know. They're sim racers as well, so they know what they're getting into. They know what they're doing. They created Assetto Corsa. That's a tough mountain to climb, right? Assetto Corsa. Oh, maybe I should start my car. Assetto Corsa is a tough mountain to climb. Let's see if we can make it past turn one. Here we go. Wow. Wow. That guy just said, "Boom, I'm coming through." That is the major problem with beta titles. You just run into people that really don't give a damn. Look at this. They don't care. I'm coming through. How do I have a 5-second penalty? I was a victim. Jeez. Oh, really? Let's head it to the pits. That's unbelievable. Holy. All right, let's see what we can do. We got a lot of rookie racers out here. Let's see if we can make up some spots. I can't stop laughing. So now we find ourselves coming out of the pits in P12 out of 14. Let's see how many positions we can make up. How do you think the car sounds? Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think.
A few minutes later.
Not really sure why or how, but race participants had been fluctuating from 14 to 16 the entire race. And after that, this happened. I don't know how this works. I don't know. All right, here we go. Salvador's ahead. Had the car so loud you couldn't hear me. Okay, David, here we go. Let's do it. That was a
stop. Like I said, I think it might be David and myself. That's why, David. Come on, David. Where'd he go? Oh.
At this point, we lost David, so let's skip ahead to the end of the race and see what happens yet again.
Okay, we got like disconnected from server. Why? Cars flying through the sky. All right, let's see if we can make it through the entire race without getting knocked off the damn track or disconnected from the server. Jeez, oh Pete's.
So we decided to give this thing one more go and see if we can make it through the entire race without incident. Let's see how it goes.
4? Really? I could have gotten an extra second, but damn. 3 seconds faster. Okay. Wow. I don't even know why I'm worried about that, because making it through turn 1 is like a big accomplishment. One of the biggest accomplishments right now in EVO multiplayer. If you can get through turn 1, there's an achievement comes through. Turn 1. Made it. $50 points. All right, here we go. You don't want to over torque it. Jeez, oh peace. Okay, he's not gonna give it back. Really, Daniel? Brake check. Oh, get out of the way. Well, that wasn't Daniel, but DJ. Jeez. new racers out here. He was too focused on blocking me. People, you gotta race. Okay, we got, was that Daniel right ahead? Doing some catching. Pay attention. I was trying to see where that DJ guy was. Come on, Gears. Still in first. I think he is. Straight punted me into the twilight zone. how the penalties work. Got 2 guys with a 5-second penalty. Still 2.5. Okay. Yeah, DJ and P1. After the terrible punt. Guy's holding up, Matt. Oh, that's DJ. I didn't want to let him all the way over, but he was coming, so I just backed off. Feeling that guy was about to back onto the track. Right in the middle of a good battle. I give up on this game for right now. I give up. That's crazy.